Hello everybody, it's Scary here and welcome to a video that's a bit different from what I normally do. Now the European Championships are coming up in the summer, so I thought I'd do a little series around potential squads for the tournament. My controller's going a bit mad right now. But anyway, I plan on doing a few more squads as well, like Germany, Italy, Belgium, who are really fancy for the tournament, as well as Spain, you know, just the normal teams. But first off, as you can see, I've built a nice England team. Now my allegiance to England has changed since Roy Hodgson took charge. I used to support England through thick and thin, but since he's took over, I haven't really seen any point in doing so. The passion of the team's gone. None of them seem to give a shit anymore. The way Hodgson sets his teams up and the tactics that he uses just really does not fill me with any confidence whatsoever. I watched him as a manager of Liverpool, and every weekend I was in total disbelief as to what he was doing with the squad. But anyway, let's get into what I think Hodgson will choose. Now I must stress, this is what I think Hodgson will choose, not what I think the team should be. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you the squad. Now I think the keeper, right back and the centre back pit themselves, really there's not much other choice apart from Butland in goal, who's been really good for Stoke, but I think Hart will get the nod. Shaw crossing defence as well maybe, who's always brilliant but never really gets a look in, which is a bit unfair. So I've gone with Joe Hart in goal, Smalling and Cahill as centre backs, and Klein at right back, who's been brilliant for Liverpool so far. Left back's a bit of a tougher choice. Baines hasn't played for a lot of the season. He's just come back from injury. Danny Rose has played a lot and he's playing really well, obviously at the top of the table or near the top for Spurs. And Cresswell's been brilliant for West Ham. But I think knowing Hodgson, he's going to stick with an older head at full back and go with Baines. In midfield, I've gone with Henderson as a defensive player. He's not a defensively minded player, but I think he's going to be in the squad somewhere, or in the team. I think we lack a lot of defensive midfielders at this time as well. I don't think we've had a decent one since Hargreaves, who was fantastic. Wingers have gone with Oxlade-Chamberlain, who might change for Walcott. I'm not too sure on that front. And Sterling will play left. I don't really rate Sterling myself at all. Hype around him has been massive and he's done nothing for City. But I do like Chamberlain. He's a really hard working winger, pacey as well, so he's going to scare the opposition defences. In attacking mid, I've gone with Wayne Rooney. I think he's past being a striker now, I really do. He's obviously good at shooting and passing and stuff, and I think that's why he's better off just behind the strikers, playing the balls in, having shots from far out. So I think Hodgson needs to move him back, but he's been playing him on the wing, so, you know, in the qualifiers, so I don't know what he's going to do with Rooney. And up top, it's Kane and Vardy. I couldn't choose anyone else. Sturridge is back from injury and he's playing well, but those two up top have been absolutely amazing this season, so I can't see anyone else being in there. So let's get into the gameplay. I've missed out a few names like Dele Alli, who's on the bench, Ross Barkley, Shelvey. So I want you to let me know who you think should be in the squad or who you want to be in the squad in the comments section. I think Barkley and Dele Alli should be, but I'm struggling to find room for them. So let's see how this team gets on FIFA 16. Now the first team we came up against was my arch nemesis David Luiz alongside Thiago Silva. It's got Inform, Slimani, I think that's how you say it, and Jonas up top as well. So it's a really nice looking team with Oscar and Ramirez with Costa on right wing. Went a goal behind early on, but lovely ball through from Henderson to Rooney to Kane, and Kane just does not miss them. He's so clinical. That's obviously why he's going to go to the Euros. Great ball through from Rooney again, and Vardy's just as clinical, puts it away. He's so lethal this season. I can't wait to see those two up top. And I wish Henderson was this good in real life for Liverpool. He'll never score a goal like that, I don't think. I wish he would, but I can't see it myself. Now, as I said, I want to hear what you guys think the team will be when it comes to the summer. Would you start Dele Alli, who's young but obviously has a huge amount of talent, as he's shown for Spurs? Is Sturridge worth the risk? He's been injured, but he's obviously a really good striker. Or would you put Rooney up top instead of in behind the strikers? He's obviously a really clinical striker, but I just think he hasn't got the legs to run up top anymore, especially in such a big tournament. And maybe you'd even try Jack Butland in goal instead of Joe Hart. I don't know, it'd be interesting to know what all of you think. I have no idea what Hodgson's going to do at all. I really don't think England have a chance, to be honest. You've got the likes of Germany, Spain, Holland, Italy, who are always there or thereabouts, as well as new up-and-coming teams like Belgium, and also Iceland. Iceland are one of my bets for the tournament, as well as Belgium. For some reason, they've just hammered everyone in qualifying, like Belgium have. Obviously, Gylfi Sigurdsson is a huge part of their team, so if they get a free kick far out, then you know, you're going to be in trouble. Great ball through from Vardy there, by the way, for Rooney. And what a strike from Wayne Rooney that is. That's why he should be in the camp position. Because if he gets the ball from far out, he's going to have a dig, and it's going to be a decent shot. And Vardy and Kane to follow it in, who are the clinical strikers. Just a short video on who I think, who I think Hodgson will choose, not who I think will go. Obviously, I think Henderson's a bit of a risk for a defensive midfielder, but I think he will be in the squad. Hodgson seems like John Joe Shelby as well, who is a good passer of the ball, but I don't think he's good enough to win a European Championship, in my opinion. There's not many other defensive players I can think of instead of Cahill or Smalling who could play. Maybe Phil Jones, but he hasn't played either. Shawcross, as I said earlier on, he's brilliant. I love Shawcross, but I don't think he'll get a look in just because he plays for Stoke. Even though they're up and coming, he plays for Stoke. Cahill plays for Chelsea. Smalling plays for United. He's just not going to get a look in. And I also mentioned the left back position. Interesting to see what you all think will happen there. Danny Rose, Cresswell, Leighton Baines. What do you think? Even Kyle Walker at right back, is he worth a shout? I've also mentioned that I do not rate Sterling, but he's probably one of the best left wingers that we've got, which is a shame because that's always the problem, isn't it? We had Downing at left mid for a while who just was nowhere near good enough. I like those two up front though. Kane and Vardy will terrorise defences, I think. As I say, I don't really support England anymore, but I would like to see them do well. I've been an Italy fan for quite a while because of Del Piero playing for them a long time ago. But obviously I would like to see England do well. Anyway, that's the end of the video, everyone. Just a quick review of who I think Hodgson will choose. I'm going to start bringing out Italy tomorrow, hopefully. Unless I do the Road to Glory like I said I would a few weeks ago, but I've been very busy, so I apologise for that. But anyway, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. As I say, let me know in the comments who you think will go, who you think should go. What you think of Hodgson. I personally don't like him as a manager, but I'd be interested to see what you all think. Let me know what positions you'd put these players in. Subscribe to the channel for more in this series. I'll be doing Italy and Germany, as I say. And share the channel wherever you can. It'd be really appreciated if you could share it around. So I'll see you later, everyone. Thanks for watching.